Jackie Fargo and country music star Toby Keith for costing him the gold, the NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt 1 week ago on this program. You will recall that Fargo ruled that Jarrett would be the #1 entrant in the gauntlet for the gold, stacking the deck against him.
Well, I'd be very interested to hear what Jeff Jarrett has to say tonight. He's obviously a man who's very upset about a lot. He's got a lot to be upset about. Let's hear what he has to say.
I ain't waiting any longer. Scott Hall, Toby Keith, and the fabulous one, Jackie Farr. Bring all three of the asses down here. Let's get this thing started.
Whoa! Get this thing started right now?
All right.
This was scheduled as the main event, but it goes on first tonight on TNA.
Being led to the ring by Jackie Fargo and Toby Keith. This is Scott Hall.
And there's the Fargo strut from the fabulous one as he and Toby Keith accompany Scott Hall to the ring. When you think back to last week, Toby Keith's impact was maybe even physically stronger than Fargo ruling that Jarrett be #1 because he suplexed Jarrett on his way to being eliminated in the gauntlet for the gold.
Like I said, Jarrett's got a lot to be upset about, and you're looking at 3 reasons right there. Jackie Fargo set Jeff Jarrett up. Toby Keith knocked him out of the gauntlet for the gold by suplexing him and assisting Scott Hall and tossed him over the top rope. Jarrett's got a lot of issues to deal with tonight. He's going to take care of it.
And one of those issues is letting a country western star suplex you to the mat.
Exactly. Well, who led him? I would say Jackie Fargo led him. There was no ruling against Toby Keith. Nobody said anything about him being in that match.
Hey, you saw what I saw, buddy.
Exactly. I saw Toby Keith interfere in an NWA World Title match.
The importance of this matchup is quite obvious. Both men are considered among the top contenders for Ken Shamrock's NWA World Heavyweight Championship belt. And yes, later in this broadcast, we will be hearing from the new NWA champ, Ken Shamrock. But think of the future of the NWA TNA organization in this program. So much at stake in this matchup. Whoever wins this bout will take tremendous strides towards a shot at that championship belt of Shamrock.
Well, both of these men were obviously two of the favorites to win the gauntlet for the gold last week. Now look at them. Now they're among the top contenders, and you got to know they both realize that whoever comes out on top of this match is going to be that much closer to a shot at Ken Shamrock's NWA World Heavyweight Championship.
And when you reflect back on that gauntlet for the gold matchup, you will recall that both of these individuals played such an important part, played such an important role, especially in the eliminations of so many of the other competitors.
Well, you're looking at two of the top talents of professional wrestling today, and now they're going at it right here tonight, first thing out of the gate. And I've got to admire Jeff Jarrett coming down here to get it over with, get this job done. I love that. Give Scott Hall a little taste of his own medicine. Scott's got a lot to prove here tonight.
He'll prove it. He'll prove it.
You want to lay a little money on that, Don?
You got it, buddy.
All right, 20 bucks.
Jarrett here in the early going, trying to get under the skin of Scott Hall, trying to take him out of his game.
Well, just look at the look on Scott Hall's face. He is a little rattled. I can't remember ever seeing anybody do that to Scott Hall. He's used to doing that to other people.
Wrestling's real outlaw, Scott Hall, back in a high-profile position. The eyes of the wrestling world watching his every move.
Right to his face.
Jarrett didn't see that one coming. Right hand into the corner. Oh!
Another one.
Hall just jacked his jaw with that right hand.
You got to think about this. Jeff Jarrett is against.
Yes!
Jeff Jarrett is out here.
Unbelievable.
3-on-1.
Jarrett sent up and over the top rope by Hall with the lariat after that fall-away slam. And as Jarrett turns around, Fargo and Keith are right in his face.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Jarrett is a man alone out here. He's got two outside the ring. As if it's not bad enough, he's got to worry about Scott Hall in the ring.
It's great to have an NWA representative at ringside as he pushed Jarrett back into the battle. Let's see who the best man is. To the ropes. Jarrett able to slide through the legs. Beautiful. To his feet and connected with a drop kick. Jarrett quickly back up and another drop kick, and Hall is down again.
See, that's about strategy. That's what Jeff Jarrett's forte is. He can think through. He knows how to beat you. Take a big man like Scott Hall, chop him down like a redwood, because they're all the same size when they're lying on their back.
Scott Hall in trouble in the ring. Jarrett crashing down across his back with all of his weight. And you saw that Scott Hall's throat was extended across that steel cable. And look at Jarrett follow up the advantage that he has.
He's not going to give that advantage up. He's going to stay on Scott Hall.
Come on, Scott. Come on, buddy.
He knows how important it is to not give Scott Hall an opportunity to get his breath back, not give Scott Hall.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hall fights back with a pair of rights of his own. Now Jarrett able to reverse it. Clamps on the sleeper hold.
Again, like I said, Jeff Jarrett, the thinking man's wrestler. He knows he's got to wear Scott Hall down. He knows he's got two other guys outside the ring that are looking to watch Scott Hall's back. The only way to do it is in the middle of the ring.
Great strategy move by Jarrett, negating the size advantage of Scott Hall, employing the sleeper hold, trying to bring Scott Hall down to the mat where they're both the same size. The intensity obvious from ringside as Fargo and Toby Keith look on.
Does Fargo know where he is? I just have to ask that. Is he out here with Toby Keith because he wants tickets to the Opry next week or what?
Come on, Jarrett, wrestle him. Come on, wrestle him.
He is wrestling him. He's wearing him down. Scott Hall is in a bad part of town right now. He's in deep trouble if he can't shake this off. And Jarrett is going to stay on top of him as long as he can because he knows what's riding on this match.
Referee Slick Johnson checking the eyes of Scott Hall.
Here he comes.
Scott Hall up to a knee. And Jarrett applies the pressure, and again Scott Hall goes down to another knee. Hall able to toss him off, and he puts the sleeper hold his own
Turn him out. Turn him out. Beautiful.
Backdrop suplex by Jarrett, a desperation move, but he pulled it out in the nick of time, able to break up the sleeper hold.
Come on, Hall, get up.
Both men are down. Who's going to be the first to get to their feet? Referee employs the count. Is it going to be Hall? Is it going to be Jarrett?
Come on.
Whoever can get to their feet first, he'll have a decided advantage in the rest of this match.
Again, keep in mind so much at stake in this bout. Ken Shamrock, the NWA World Heavyweight
come on,
Champion,
man, get
of
up.
the National Wrestling
Jack's
Alliance,
getting up.
looking
Now.
to put the top contenders into place.
Gotta get
Cover
up.
him.
No.
He got the shoulder up at the last split second. Jeff Jarrett on the verge of victory, but Scott Hall dug
that
down
was
deep
close.
and got the shoulder up.
Jarrett's up
that
to his
was
feet
close.
first.
Yeah. What a smash to the face.
Hall blocks the punch again and connects again.
Jarrett's wobbly.
Discus punch by Hall, and Jarrett is down. Running lariat. Great move following up the clothesline, and he does it again. Corner to corner. Hall in control, and down goes Jarrett in the middle of the ring. The cover gets two, and
He got him.
no,
He got him.
only two.
He got him.
Jarrett kicked out.
You are not going to beat Jeff Jarrett with a lariat, even if it's Scott Hall.
Oh, he is pumped up now, buddy.
Scott Hall says that's it. It's time to put Jarrett away.
You remember, he lasted longer than Jarrett.
Set him
Gonna
up
try
on
to
the
take him
edge.
up in the edge.
If he
He's
can
got it
put
up on
this
his
on, if he
shoulders.
can commit-
Big crush from the back. He broke up.
Come on.
Scott Hall had Jeff Jarrett in the end. Beautiful. Crush just nailed him with the right hand. Jackie Fargo. Oh, Jackie Fargo on K-Crush.
Now this is what I call turnabout being fair play.
Oh, yeah.
Last week, Toby Keith helped Scott Hall. Last
Brian
week, Jackie
Christopher.
Fargo- What is this?
Brian Christopher and K-Crush outside the ring. Meanwhile, in the ring, turn your attention to the battle. Jarrett now in control of Hall. Hall able to reverse it. Oh, Jarrett drives him face first to the mat.
Jarrett has got to maintain his advantage here. He has got to capitalize here. Jeff, keep your eye on the
He's
prize.
distracted.
Ignore Toby Keith. That's why he's there.
he
Jarrett
ignored
is
him last
distracted by
weekend.
Toby Keith and Fargo at ringside. Will Scott Hall be able to take advantage?
What is this? What is this? That's
What Toby Keith in the ring?
What is he?
That's the great equalizer is what that is.
That's a great disqualification.
Hey,
That's
if
what that
K-Crush
is.
can do it, so can the Angry American Head.
Double team move on Jarrett.
Where is
Goes to the cover? Slick Johnson into. Scott Hall wins it.
That is the biggest load of crap I have ever seen. Toby Keith is standing right there, and Mark Johnson.
It's done,
One,
buddy.
two, three. Yeah, it's done. Does that make it right? No. That's 2 weeks
Way
in
to
a row
go,
that Jarrett
man.
got screwed.
Scott Hall gets his hand raised, but I'm not sure that anything has really been settled between these two top contenders for Ken Shamrock's NWA World Heavyweight
You're damn right, TNA.